So the Daily Beast wrote an article about Jon Stewart. Apparently he made his return to stand-up comedy recently. And look at this interesting part of the article. After comparing Trump to an incurable virus, Stewart warned Democrats against relying on the Mueller investigation or any other scandal to force Trump out of office before his first term is up. Quote, in the same way that Donald Trump doesn't really care about the word cunt, let's be honest with ourselves, we don't really give a fuck about Russia. If the Russians had somehow helped Hillary Clinton and it had prevented Trump from being elected in the first place, Stewart said Democrats would have tried their best to look the other way. But now, we've got to act like it's super important, he said, because we think it could end his presidency. Fuck impeaching the guy, fuck any of that stuff, beat him in an election with ideas. Doesn't it suck that Jon Stewart is gone in this political climate? Because listen, man, among mainstream pundits, and I include Jon Stewart as a pundit, he's a comedian but also a pundit back when he was doing The Daily Show. Among mainstream pundits, nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. In fact, you get lumped in with right-wingers if you make that point. And I've made versions of that point. And people try to lump you in with right-wingers and call you a Trump apologist and things like that. When the hilarious reality of the situation is, of course, the opposite, that we're trying to give everybody the tools to resist Trump in an effective way, in the most effective way, to actually make arguments that stick and land and can win Democrats an election. So, listen, now it's Jon Stewart saying it. Now it's Jon Stewart. You want to take it up with him? Because I guarantee you he'd crush you in that debate. What he's saying is the Democrats need to focus on policy. The Democrats need to focus on having a progressive vision. The Democrats need to focus on what they're going to do for working people, not conspiracy monger all day long. Because I get that in your DC elite circles, everybody closes their eyes and claps like fucking seals when anybody brings up a point about Russia. But among regular people, they care about their wages. They care about health care. You know, they care about things that affect their everyday life. They're not worried about Vladimir Putin in rural Nebraska when somebody's been unemployed for a year. So it's just, you know, they're so out of touch. The corporate Democrats are so out of touch. And the media's gone right along with them. And Jon Stewart in his stand-up apparently is given a dose of reality back. And obviously, listen, man, he goes on and he's crystal clear. He compared Trump to an incurable virus. He despises Trump. But what he's saying is you can't stop resisting him in an ineffectual, stupid way. At least back during the Bush administration, I remember this crystal clear. Because there's a political awakening that it was happening within me at the time, where the Democrats were at least nominally against the Iraq War, and they would scream about it. And was their main attack against the Bush administration. Look at what he's fucking doing with this war. Why are we there? It was based on false pretenses. And this was the rhetoric at the time. Well, now the rhetoric, when Trump is president and he's bombing 8 countries, the rhetoric is, you're a puppet to Vladimir Putin. And it's like, what? There's so much to attack with Trump. There's so much he's doing that's fucked up. He's destroying the middle class. He's exacerbating the class war. He's giving all the money to the rich. He's deregulating Wall Street. He's bombing 8 countries. And the best you can come up with is fucking Stormy Daniels, and he's a puppet to Vladimir Putin? It's just mind-numbing stupidity. So it's awesome that Jon Stewart is back. I can't wait to watch his comedy special, and he's nailing it on the Russia point.